You are now tuned into Let's Talk Podcast, where we talk less but do more. Today we have a very special guest.
Hi.
Name?
Marcia.
Marcia.
Yep.
Pretty Marcia, okay?
Yep.
The whole name, Pretty Marcia.
Pretty Marcia.
I'm so happy that you're here.
Me too.
I've been trying to
I'm
get you.
excited.
Yes, I love. Let me fix the mic. I love that you came because hairstyle. It's been a lot of controversy on just hairstylists, period. But we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into that. Hairstylist. You just started selling your own hair extensions.
Yes.
You got waist trainers.
Yep.
All things.
Yeah.
Are you going to venture off into other things, or are you sticking with like the beauty field?
The beauty industry I love, but I feel like at some point in my life I'm not going to be able to do it forever.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually I want to venture off into real estate. That's my next.
Oh,
that's my next
yes,
thing.
that's what's up. I would have never thought. Because every time somebody is doing something, I'm like, okay, you doing hair. I'm like, maybe you would end up doing classes, or have you did a class yet?
Yep, I have.
Classes, and then you would probably just be teaching people or have your own big salon and people want to work under you. I would have never thought you would. That's something I would do, just jump off to something totally different. Okay, don't this, something like that.
Yeah,
that's
just,
what's up.
Yeah.
What made you want to start doing hair? Because when did you start doing hair?
I started doing hair when I was like 10 or 11.
Oh, wow.
My mom used to have her friends come over. They used to be paying me like $20 to do a ponytail. I did my hair in
Bring
high
back
school.
$20 ponytails.
Never. Please. Never. But yeah, when I was in high school, I did hair. I used to do my friend's hair on the porch. I just enjoyed doing hair. I did my own hair for years. I always used to do like, the little sock buns with the two swoops. That was my go-to. I wore that all through high school.
That bring back memories, the hair doing on the porch. I remember I used to get my hair done on the porch. Or when I used to just do my own hair on the porch and just... High school hairstyles was just...
What's the shit?
Yes, the twisties, the ponytails, the curls, the wraps.
The Nubian knots.
The Nubian knots. I wanted to go to the Millennium concert. I was going to get a Nubian knot, but I ended up not going. My auntie used to always say I had a mushroom wrap. I love my little mushroom wrap.
Did you?
Yes, I used to love wearing my little wrap to school. But you doing hair now, hair has evolved so much. Like, even when I see old pictures, it's just like, even old hairstyle, people that's real big in the hair game now, going back to like your first hairstyle. Do you remember what your first hairstyle was that you did?
It had to be a ponytail.
Horrible.
Horrible. When I say I used to use beeswax, remember when we used to melt it and then put it? I used to use the whole bottle of wax on the ponytail.
And that used to be my thing. Getting ponytails, I used to be like, I want a ponytail, but I do not feel like washing this damn wax out.
As opposed to now, I don't use wax at all.
I see that the no wax ponytail.
No wax.
When they say doing a ponytail with the no wax,
you just molding it. Everything is done with spritz. You can even do the swoops with everything. All the spray. You don't have to get no wax.
I always see people do like the no wax ponytails. I'm like, what is it? It
lasts longer too, though.
I can imagine, because if you sweating that wax, it turn all creamy and nasty. White, I don't like it. Yeah. What's your signature style now, Bob?
Blunt cuts all day.
Blunt cuts.
Blunt cuts.
I just told my friend, I'm like, oh, Marcia, she used to do my hair. I'm like, I wore a bob for 2 years straight.
You did.
Side part bob. 2 years straight. He used to be like, can you get something else? No. You know I'm here. And with the hair included. Like, hair included. Yes. Your hair included bobs. Side part. It's a picture on my Facebook. My favorite picture I had my side part with my bob. I love that style.
That's all you got.
That's all I wore.
You know, it's crazy. I started doing that when my daughter was like 9 months. She about to be 10. When I first started doing it, how I came up with it, one day I was in the shop, and this when I was trying to build clientele. I'm like, what can I do to get these people in here?
You was swarm too, line. Everybody when you was in the shop, everybody was in the middle of the shop waiting with their hair.
Man, so one day I used to have like a big container full of scraps. So what I did was I used the scraps that I had and started doing like $60 quick weave.
And I was right there, hair included. I'm like, can I come tomorrow? Come right after work when I was working at Coney Island. I'm right down the street.
Yes, we loved the bob.
I loved it. I'm getting a bob. I got to get another bob. I have to. With doing hair now, like we were just talking about before we start recording, how do you feel about how everyone is more so leaning towards getting a private suite instead of being in that big like hair salon? I love the hair salon vibes.
I love the hair salon vibes. So the difference between both to me is I feel like when you're a beginner, you starting out, you should go in a salon.
Because you can see other people. You can see different techniques. Yeah.
You can learn more. People gonna help you, especially when it's like you turn into like a family. Like if I don't know this, I'm gonna come over here. You gonna show me.
Yeah, y'all definitely.
It's like teamwork, as opposed to when you learn who you are. You got your own technique. You got your own brand, your own following, your own clientele. You can venture off on your own. You don't need to be around, because in a salon you get walk-ins. You got other people looking at your work. It's like a advertisement, as opposed to when you build yourself up. You don't need to advertise. I mean, you got a following. That's enough when you got clientele. And
just with not just being in the beauty service and industry, period. Like, I remember when I used to come get my hair done, I'm like, oh, she do makeup, I'm gonna come get my neck. Oh, she do nails, I'm gonna come back and get my nails done. I think a salon, it help you, especially when you new. I think it would really help you build your clientele up.
Yes, shout out to Borderline. When I got on Borderline, that shop helped me grow tremendously. Like it did. It was like 11 of us.
Y'all was really like family too, for real. We was really
like family. Like we taught each other a lot. We learned a lot from each other, and I love the experience. Would I do it again? No. I mean, I don't think I would have that experience again nowhere else. But I do recommend, like, upcoming hairstylists, get in the salon.
Get in the salon over a private suite.
Over a private suite, yeah.
Are you a chatter, or are you I'm here to do your hair, shut up and sit down and just be quiet?
I'm gonna talk. We gonna talk. We gonna vibe.
For real.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to wait to come back, because you gonna have something.
I remember when I used to come, you used to be like, where you going now? I'm like, I'm going out this time.
You always stay going on the trip. Yeah.
I'm going here. I need my hair done like this. You're like, where you going now? I remember that's when you did my hair some curly hair before, because you was like, you cannot wear no bob out of town. You about to be getting wet. I'm like, really? Yes. I think I was going to St. Thomas or something. He was like, you cannot wear a bob.
Stay going out of town.
I know. I love it. I think I'm so stressed out because I really just need a trip. It's like, it's a mental thing.
You just went to Paris.
That was
so nice.
That was so long ago.
What's up for your birthday?
That was my birthday, February 3rd. It's April.
Like a month ago?
Girl, it's April. That was so nice. I had so much fun.
Did you go by yourself?
That was my first time going by myself. People were like, are you really by yourself? Yes, I'm by myself.
Wow, by yourself? Yes. Were you scared? Nervous?
I was nervous. When on my way to the airport, I was just like, it's time. Because, off topic, but waiting on people, you would just always be wanting to do something. Yeah. Wanting to do something.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, waiting on somebody, you always be wanting to do something. And I just like action. I just like doing it. So I was like, I'm going here. I'm not telling nobody. I'm just going to go. Like, when I asked my auntie to watch my daughter, she like, where you going? I'm like, oh, I'm going on time for my birthday. Usually I be going from the 2nd through the 5th, just 3 little days. Right. I was going for a whole week. That's like,
crazy.
By yourself? I went to Paris, and I went to Belgium, then I went to Amsterdam, then I went back to Paris. I had a blast. I had so much fun.
You a loner.
I am. But I just got like that because I could never imagine. I used to not want to do nothing by myself.
Really?
Nothing by myself. And I noticed, like we was talking on Instagram, like attachment issues. I noticed that when you so used to doing stuff for other people, you don't do nothing unless you got somebody to do it with.
Yeah.
I think my first step was when I used to just sporadically not have my daughter. I was like, I gotta do something, but everybody busy, and I start going to the movies by myself. I'm like, oh, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, I get a whole bunch of junk food, just set it all up, eat my food. I could just do my own thing. Yeah. If I want to look at my phone for a minute, I can't. I gotta remind everybody that put your phone down.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm picking convenience over everything. I can conveniently watch a movie. Well, I talk to somebody now, so we like each other a little bit. So we have fun together. Like, but if it's somebody always telling me to get off my phone and stop, dude, no, I don't like that. So doing things by yourself, you experience a lot more stuff. Even now, like I get up, say for instance, my daughter, now she got her tablet, she old enough to call people herself. She called her grandma, can I come over? She be like, yeah. I drop her off. I'm like, oh, I'm about to go get some food, sit at the bar.
I love going out to eat by myself. That's
just the one thing I don't do as much.
Really?
I don't do it as much, but when I do it, it's enjoyable, especially if you sit next to somebody and y'all have a little conversation. But sometimes if I'm by myself, I don't want to talk.
You don't want to talk?
I want to just like eat my food. I might be doing something on my phone, or I just want to just chill. It's always like that pesty person, like, oh, you waiting on your man?
like leave me alone.
I'm like, yeah. And he ended up never coming, like, just because I didn't want to talk to you. But yeah, I enjoyed my Paris trip. I did. It really put me in a mental space for this year to just know when I want to do something, just do it.
Just do it. Mm-hmm. I want to go on a trip alone. I'm gonna but it's like, am I gonna have fun?
The only thing was, Paris was relaxing. It was a lot. It was an experience. I had a good experience, but I feel like that's something you should do with somebody,
with a mate or
a
friend.
I would say a mate,
okay,
because Paris, everybody is booed up. It's so romantic.
Yeah,
everything, like if you go look on Viator, like all the things they do in this place where I'm here, it's like all romantic things to do. Yeah. And when I went out to the nightclub, it's just they real touchy feely because they really dance. Like it's not usually in the club like. They in the club, like I'm like, they like, you want to dance? I'm like, no, thank you. He's like, what you here for? I'm like, you right, let me go. Right. Call my Uber to go. But I say get a partner that's fun and like to travel. Yeah, I'm not gonna say fun. I'm more the fun person, so my partner has to be more calm. Chill. Yeah, because I can't be with a person like you, like me. I like a person that's chill. Like they always say, a calm man need a girl that's like a little dramatic, but a little bit. So yeah, I suggest if you travel alone, I would say go somewhere where you can relax, like a beach, like somewhere with a beach. Yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
I would have had a lot more fun if I would have went somewhere that I could just lay on the beach for days. I would have loved to do that because that's just what I like to do. Just chill. Yeah. That's one thing about going on vacation. I like to chill, but I'm also
you like to go out?
Not go out and party, but I'm a excursion. Yeah, excursion. Me and my friend went to Cancun. I'm like, excursion day. She like looking at me like, girl, like we waking up at 8 and we gonna be on all day. Zip line. We doing everything in one day. So that's what I really, really like to do. I want to get back on topic to the hairstylist. Okay. Did you see the hairstylist that dragged the girl out the salon? Mm-hmm. What do you feel about that?
I don't think she was wrong.
Marcia, she was a kid.
I talked about this a few times with a couple of my clients. How do I feel? Dragging her was a bit. She ran out, right?
No,
it was supposed to mean she ran out. No, she had to chase her.
No, she told her to. She was sitting in the chair. She finished doing her hair. Mm-hmm. She like, okay. She sent her the cash app. This is why I think when you provide a service, you should take cash only. You take your. I think you should like that too. I think you should take your deposit how you take it, but I think that remaining balance should be paid in cash. Yeah. Also, absolutely. So she paid. She was like sent her cash app. The girl and made it. Something happened where she sent the cash app to the wrong person, and she like, oh, I sent it to this, and the girl like, I don't care. Like, send me my money, and she ended up dragging her to the front door. I don't know.
It did not go like that.
That's what happened.
No, she ended up. It was because the sister went on there and told the story too. Like the little girl was nervous, so she ended up leaving.
Oh, she was trying to hurry up and leave and trying to figure it out.
She dragged her back in, so which means she had to leave out in order to drag her back in. You get what I'm saying?
But that's a bit much. But I know I just did your hair, like for real.
Like she said she spent 3 hours on the up down. I just spent 3 hours on your up down. I need my money. Like I don't think resorting to violence is always the thing to do, but I just did your hair. I need my money. Like, you not about to, no, we not doing that.
And I also feel like if she was underage, she shouldn't have been at the shop by herself.
As far as the underage, now that's the tricky part because she was a kid. You know what I'm saying?
But the girl was 18. She was 15. The girl was 18.
Oh, they both.
They both really like kids.
Equal.
Yeah, 15 and 18.
Equal. It's not like a grown woman jumping on a kid. I really don't feel like she was wrong.
And I also feel like another thing that the girl, I feel like it was impulse. She wasn't really thinking because now this is where you do hair. Her family, anybody can come back up here every day for you just they can let it die down. Then you just never know. That's why it's just real tricky. But I feel like being an 18-year-old doing hair in the shop, she not really thinking about, okay, if I do this, she thinking about you trying to get you trying to run off on my money. Yeah. So I feel like dragging her was a bit much. But then now that you say she ran out, it's different.
It's different because I do feel like being an entrepreneur and dealing with people, you have to know how to deal with people. You can't do what you normally would want to do when it comes to customer service. You can't do that. Like I'm not going to resort to violence when even though it make you want to, but you can't always do your first reaction. Even
me working at the nursing home, it's one family member, she got so buck with me the other day, like, cause I just looked at her. I was about to say a lot, and I just looked at her and I was like, have a blessed day.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta do
because
that,
at the end of the day, I don't work there because I'm working agency. I work different places, but I never know when I'm gonna come back here, and I never know I'm gonna see you passing on the street, or you may just know what kind of car I drive now, so you can get my life. It's just like you have to think about things. But us being older, we think about stuff like that now. I don't feel like an 18-year-old that's doing hair is thinking about nothing like that. So
do I think I would have dragged her? No. I think I would have tried to go about it a different way. I would have followed her out. You know,
something. You're not about to just
leave.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's playing in my face.
Yeah, you playing in my face. Now, if she just, I don't even think I would have chased her if she started running. I
like
just
chasing her on foot. It'd been like, you're weird. Like, I probably would have recorded her with my phone. Like, okay,
wow,
something. But I don't think I would have chased her on foot. It's just some stuff. It just be like, okay, because at the end of the day, I believe in karma, and it's gonna come back to you.
I do.
Have you ever had some experience similar to that?
No, thank God. No, I've never had.
Because you're so soft-spoken.
Yeah, but by me being soft-spoken, nobody ever played with me.
Yeah, you so soft-spoken. Like, but also, people that be soft and calm like that, you just know, like okay, don't play.
Don't do that.
Because I was arguing with somebody, and I'm like, girl, like, listen, I'm just not, talking nice. She's screaming at home. I'm talking like this. And my coworker was like, you don't trust nobody that's calm when you, because I'm gonna be, for one, what if we do gotta fight, I'm gonna be tired from screaming. No, I'm nice and calm.
Wore out.
Exactly. What's your most memorable client experience that you've ever had?
Recently, I had a client that had cancer. And after I did her hair and she looked in the mirror, she started crying.
Oh my God, I would have bust out crying.
Oh my God, I was just like heartfelt. Like I never had experienced that before. So it just melted my heart to like make somebody feel pretty again.
And that's what y'all do every day. Yeah. You know, leaving my hair appointment, I can go on my hair appointment depressed, sad, stressed.
You're supposed to come out feeling good.
When I come on my hair appointment, I'll be forgetting like, damn, I need to get some gas. Because I was racing to get here. Yeah. It's like, being in that industry is just y'all. That's what y'all do. Y'all make people feel good, feel better about themselves.
I kind of feel like we like nurturers a little bit.
Y'all are.
Like I have people that come and talk to me about their problems. I'm giving advice to who can't wait to come and
you
tell
me. You gave me a lot of advice. Like,
leave
him alone. Like he playing.
So it's just like, but I love what I do. Like I said, I'm a talker. I like to get to know my clients. I might not, some days I'm human. I may not talk, but I'm gonna let you know, like, don't mind if I'm not talking today. I'm not being weird. I'm just having a bad day, but I'm gonna talk for sure. Cause it's like, I have clients sit in my chair and I think they weird cause I'm talking to you and you just giving me one word answer. So I'm gonna just stop talking.
I told you I went to get my hair done. The girl was just like, you brought a cap? I'm like, yeah. She did my hair so fucking good, but it's just like, I don't ever want to go back because.
I was supposed to say, would you go back?
She did my hair so good. It was, I love that hair. But it's just like, she was just so like, just.
I feel like some stylists don't like getting attached or too close to their clients.
It's not even about getting the clothes, but just having hospitality. Like, you supposed to make me want to come back, even though you do hair really good. So I'm going to want to come back. But what about the hospitality? Like, damn.
And I think as some stylists get so big-headed when they do hair really good, they don't have to do that. Like,
they're like, you don't come back. I ain't gonna come back.
I know you love your hair.
I like the experience. I like the whole full experience. Speaking about experiences, how do you feel about coming washed?
So for me, I feel like I like to give my clients an option.
You used to wash my hair. Yeah, I used to love getting my hair washed.
You can always. I'm never declining. It's a add-on.
Okay.
Yeah, but some people feel like you should add it into the style. But not being funny, you have a lot of cheap people. So if I put $10 on.
What is $10 for?
Why you go up $10? So I'd rather give you the option. If you don't want to get your hair washed, you don't have to pay an extra $10.
Even when I used to come to you, is to be. Sometimes I might come wash, but it was never a requirement. Like, you have to come wash, or I'm
not doing it. It's not a requirement.
And then sometimes I would even come and I'd be like, can you wash it? Or I would have somebody else. That's why I like to shop.
Yeah,
or you would be like, you need your hair washed. All right, well, such and such. Can you wash your hair real quick? And I just pay them and then pay you to get my hair done. So I do like. Sometimes as a mom, just as a woman, sometimes you don't really have time to wash and blow dry and do all that. You don't have time. So some hairstylists don't even give you the option to add it on. Like, I will pay extra to get my hair washed. But some people was like, come wash and blow dry.
And I also feel like, even with me, like, I tell my assistant, like, making an experience. Like, you're supposed to make them feel good. That's an enjoyable moment. That's relaxation. Like, that's therapeutic. So when you're getting your hair washed, make it enjoyable, And I do feel like your client should have an option to wash that. I don't feel like, because you might be running late one day and you don't have time. So I do feel like it should always be an option to get your hair washed. What if your client hair dirty? You can't do that hair.
My sister who braids, she about you wash your hair? I'm like, yeah. And I didn't wash it. And she be like, And I'm like, girl, just do my hair. She be like, you didn't wash it. Or I wash it, and she be like, how many times you wash it? Like, once. You need to wash her at least 3 times.
No,
this why you need to wash it. Because I'm not doing all that.
Yeah, it's a real thing, though. Like, your hair need to be clean.
I know. Have you ever had an experience where you had to refuse a service? Like, refuse service?
Yes, I have. This girl was just tripping.
I can't imagine you refusing nobody.
You saw, you know,
you
she
so
was
sweet.
That's how you know she was tripping. It was just like frustrating. I'm just like, you know, we don't have to continue. Yeah, she was just. It was something I never experienced.
How did you tell her?
Like that, like we don't have to finish.
Did she not like it, or did she?
And then I had another experience where I wouldn't say that was refusing service though, because she came in and she wanted her hair done, and she was just crying because something happened with her son. And she wanted it done, but she just couldn't sit still, and she still paid me full price, but she didn't get her hair done.
This just happened to me yesterday. I took Zen to get her hair braided by one of my homegirl's daughters, young girl. Mm-hmm. She texts me like, I don't know what to do with kids. She is running around, jumping, screaming. I FaceTime her, Zen running around, just acting a fool. I'm about to come up there and beat you. I get up there. She like, and I got somebody else to do. I'm like, okay. I had to just pay her full price. She did 4 stitch braids in the front, and I just went home and I braided up the back. And Zen, no Target, no sweets, no snacks, no nothing. You about to work off this money I just had to spend for this, because I'm not about to not pay you because I inconvenienced you.
Yeah.
When I really should have just sat there and stayed with her while she got it done. But her grandma told me when she took her to the shop before, she like, when you not here, she sit there, she cool. She let them ladies braid her hair. But my homegirl daughter young, she probably looking at her like one of her cousins. She young, she talks so soft.
You gotta put your foot down when you working with kids.
Okay,
so hold on, come on, baby, sit down.
Now, Zen, like, I braid her hair up. So she like, oh, can we go to Target? No, we cannot go nowhere. You not getting nothing for the whole week.
So when you went back up there, why you didn't sit there with her to finish?
Because she had a client.
Oh, she had other people.
Zen had ended up running over. I dropped Zen off at 10. She like, I had another client at 12:30. It's been damn near 2.5 hours.
And she still was. Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
I'm outside. I'm at 5 and below. I'm just
doing your thing.
Like, I'm like, oh, she should be done by now. And the girl texts me. I'm like, I know you fucking lying.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So Zen, we went to church last night, and she just sitting in church like,
mad.
No. Can I leave her my tablet? No, you get no tablet. I went home. I took the TV out of the room.
Did you straight?
I ain't no being straight. You gotta understand. I would be telling Zen, chastising her, and she would be laughing like.
When she,
I'm like, and it's pissing me off. You giving me a headache. She be like, well, you have a headache because you're screaming. Like, that's how you will see. I can't wait to see it. It's like my auntie like, well, she makes sense. Like, no, Zen, you have to be, because I don't want to whoop her no more. Like, I've popped her a few times. Like, I pop her, but I noticed I used to get whooped, and it did nothing for me. So it's like, okay, instead of whooping you, I'm gonna do things. Stand in the corner, hold your arms out.
Yeah.
She stand in the corner, she playing, crying. She take me as a joke. So now I took her TV out of her room and I took her tablet. So hopefully this will work all week.
Yeah, it's gonna work.
She gets nothing all week, and I'm not playing.
I feel like devices and stuff work more than anything.
And then she want a cell phone. How you want a cell phone? You don't even know that. Being a mom is the hardest job I've ever had.
Really?
It's just so, because it's really like you really looking at a mini you.
Yeah.
Like, it's certain things she do and I'm just looking at her like.
Do you feel like she act like you?
Yes.
Her attitude a little like yours? Yeah.
And it's just so, and it's just, it's like her way or like, and when I say no, is she really trying to explain to me why it should be a yes? And that's me. Like,
how old is she?
5.
Oh my gosh, she only 5. That's crazy.
She like, but mommy, but listen to this. If I go in my room and go to sleep with no TV, my brain, I'm just not going to be able to concentrate on going to sleep, because I'm like saying, you're not getting a TV. That's just that. I will turn on some sleepy music and play it, but you're not getting this TV until you learn how to act. Yeah, she's very. And then it's you don't love me. If you don't give me my TV, you don't love me. I'm like, girl, okay. I'm like, all right, and I'm dozing off at this point. All right,
do it make you feel bad?
No, it used to. I used to cry. Like I used to call my sister crying. My sister like, drop her off over here. Like, no. I used to, or I drop her off my sister. I was just crying. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, my sister be like, I I dropped Zia off at my sister's house one time. I can't wait to call her when I finish. I dropped her off and I was crying. I dropped her off. She like, what's wrong? I'm like, I just don't know what to do. She don't listen. She was looking at me like, and Zia was probably like 3. She was looking at me like,
just bring her here.
She can stay till tomorrow. Like, is you cool?
Is you cool? Is you alright? That's funny.
So, what's one thing that you feel like clients should really understand, like, about hairstylists? Like, what's one thing that you think they just don't get?
We still human.
Exactly.
We still human beings. We still have our own lives outside of here. Our life don't always revolve just around here. We still mothers. We still wives, girlfriends, daughters. We human. We not perfect. We make,
and that goes into my next topic, late fee. It was a girl posted something like basically saying like if you late going to your hair appointment, they charge you or they cancel you, but if they late, it's just no penalty. How you feel about that? Say for instance, I'm 15 minutes late, or 20 minutes late, you're going to cancel me. Do you have I
don't have a late policy.
Do you have a late policy?
No.
Say for instance, okay, you did, and it's like after 15 minutes you get canceled. Okay, so say for instance you cancel me, but then next time, or you charge me extra or whatever, then next time my hair appointment you 30 minutes late. And there's no penalty for you.
No, I feel like it should go both ways. You should be getting something off your style.
I feel like the same amount you would charge me if I was late, I should be getting
it off my style. I do agree with that.
And there's some hairstylists that feel like
no, I do it. That's why I don't charge a late fee. Because
shit be happening.
No, and not being funny. Like, I try to work on time, but not so I'm saying I'm not always directly on time.
But at least you know that about yourself, so you're not charging a late fee. Nah, it's still a convenience thing. You 20 minutes late. See you next time.
Only time I may charge a late fee is if it's on my very first client. Because I have a sister. She's always 9 times out of 10 she's there on time. And then I feel like if one person late, they knocking it like a bull. Yeah, it's like a domino effect. Yeah, so everybody's mad. And I had people walk out before for waiting. I have.
And you still be so soft spoken, like, okay, I'm sorry, see you later.
I don't know which.
Like, I'm sorry, I only have 2 hands.
Yeah, I can only work so fast. Like, wholeheartedly.
If they walk out, would you reschedule them again, or do they never come back?
You walked out. What am I? You wanted to leave. Patience is a virtue. Once again, I'm human. Okay, how do you do with no shows? No shows.
Like a no call, no show.
I ban them. This is a situation that just happened 2 days ago. So it was a situation where she was my first person, she was my second person. She didn't show up. She didn't cancel or anything, right? Mm-hmm. She told me that her husband had just got into a car accident, but on my website, you have to agree to my policy saying if you do a no call, no show, you will still get charged the full amount of your style. And you got 24 hours to reschedule or cancel. Mm-hmm. She didn't do anything. I reached out to her. So her response was, something just happened to my husband. I wasn't even thinking about hair, honestly. So my problem with that is, as a hairstylist, if I was in that situation, I would still have to communicate to my clients. So I feel like even though that happened,
if something happened to my man, I would still have to be like, I can't, I'm late, or I'm not coming in today. Yeah. At the end of the day, you on your way to your hair appointment, so you should have okay, this happened, I'm getting this together, but oh damn, I was on my way to my hair appointment. Let me shoot her a text or shoot her.
Yeah. Do you feel like it should have went that way? Like, I get it. I'm not being like insensitive to what happened, but it's still on my end. There's still a business that I run. Like, sometimes I feel like people don't take hair like a real career. They think is.
I was just talking about this last week, right, with the bartender episode. People don't take a lot of things you do at your own leisure as a real career. But even like with podcasting, like everything, if I'm putting my time and my money into it, you have to take it as serious as too. Yeah. So, and then one thing I had to learn to stop doing, because I did it, I was trying to get a short haircut. This was God telling me my head was too big. I was trying to get a short haircut, and I had washed my hair. Mm-hmm. And when I got there, she was like, oh no, because I require all my people who just getting their hair cut to get a perm. I'm like, oh, well, I got it. She like, so you gonna have to reschedule. And I'm like, whatever, just no. She like, and I think the deposit was forfeited or something. She forfeited my deposit because I can't. But reading is fundamental. When I booked it, it says do not wash your hair if you're getting your first. If this is your first haircut, you have to get a perm. Like I require all my people to get a perm. If you don't want to get a perm, I'm not servicing you.
Right.
Because she wanted her hair to look a certain way.
Yeah.
So she's like, well, it was on a booking app. Like that's all she said. It was on a booking app. I couldn't even argue. I'm like, okay, you're right. You're right.
How do you feel about the booking app on the other side? Do you like that?
Like booking through an app?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's convenient.
It's convenient because I can just click on there and just book. Rather than texting you, wanting you to text me back, or texting you, waiting for an answer. Then I gotta wait for you to send an address. Then I gotta wait for you to. I'd rather just book it through the app. And then I like how hairstylists do, like you do. I see you do sometimes, like, oh, I gotta cancel, or I got this last minute. I like that too. But as far as booking, I like booking through an app, so I don't gotta go through text messages. I go to my email.
Love the app.
I go to my email. I type in exactly what it is, and that just be that.
I love that app.
I prefer booking through the app.
Yeah.
I know this one girl. She do hair good too. She just posts like on her Instagram, like, these are times I got today. And she be selling out. We ain't booked out. But I just feel like even a few times with her, I would say, can I come here? And then by the time she write back, somebody else already took it. I'd rather you just put it on the app so I can just pick it up. And once I pick it up, I know I got it. Yeah. And that's what I like. Speaking of the girl who didn't talk when she did my hair, I really like how she did my hair. And I just hate that experience didn't go good.
Maybe you got to go back and try it again.
And I'm be sitting there like, we gonna look like P. Diddy and that one man on that meme, and they was just looking at each other like.
Maybe you should go back and try it again to just not.
I could just tell even when I could just tell even when I got there. I'm like, I'm here. She like, okay, wait in your car until I buzz you in.
Just so straightforward.
Yeah. I'm here. She like, okay, well, I'll send you the code to the door when my other person is walking out.
I do feel like that could make you lose clientele though. Like people don't like that. Like I learned that people. Yeah. In a way, feel like it's kind of rude. It
is kind of rude. And then if this is your personality, cool. But it's like, I'm trying to support you. Can you at least show me a little bit that you care? Or what? I don't know.
But it's so unfortunate you loved your hair.
I loved it.
That's how I feel like you're going to go back.
I loved it.
You're going to go back.
I'm going to have to wear some AirPods. I didn't have my AirPods or nothing. So I'm just
you're going to be ready for the next time you go not to talk, though. You're going to be.
And then what if she just like, hey? I'm like,
what happened last time?
Or she'll be like, am I who you was talking about on your podcast? Yes. Yes. Now I said you could do hair. I just didn't like how quiet you was. What inspired Raw Cuts? Raw Cuts is her extension line that she just started.
Yes, come shop with me. So when I worked in Borderline, we couldn't sell hair at all for like. I worked there like 5 years because the owner sold hair.
Oh, really? Y'all couldn't, I remember she did sell hair and y'all couldn't sell hair?
No, we couldn't sell hair at her shop.
That's good marketing, Sarah. That's a good marketing right there. Yeah. No, for real. Like, I sell hair. Yeah. Like, that, I wouldn't do. That's good. That's a good little marketing strategy right there.
Yeah, it was good for her. Yeah, it was good. So we couldn't sell hair, so.
Not even outside?
No, we couldn't sell hair. No. That was just her rules.
Like, meet me in the back.
We could sneak, yeah, but if we got caught, it's like
what bundles of them?
Yeah, like, oh, you selling hair on the side, like, yeah. Nobody just did it. We just
because y'all was like a family.
Yeah, it was like one of those things. Like I feel like in the shop, like I sold waist trainers, so nobody else in there.
Yeah, and that's how it should be.
Yeah, so. That kind of limited me from hair. I've been wanting to sell it, but I couldn't sell it.
Because even with your come get your hair done, and I got the hair, y'all could do that.
Yeah, we could do that, I guess, because that wouldn't really be stepping on her toe.
Yeah, that's beauty supply hair. Yeah, you're right.
That's beauty supply hair. So when I got in the suite, like this, what we fast forward to like 6 years later, though. Hair is way more expensive than it was back then. Like buying it, like for me to sell it is very expensive. Yeah, but I feel like I build my clientele now.
So they trust you.
They trust me. Whoever I send my clients to, they're going to buy the hair. So who better to buy it from than me? Because I'm the one that's complaining when y'all bring me. I should have been done it, but I just feel like the profit wasn't enough at the time. But now. It's not more so about the profit. It's about, I feel like I'm trying to convince my clients and they love the fact that if I got hair, they rather get it from me.
I want to just, this is the perfect experience for me. This is with any type of service. Even with this studio, I just want to bring myself. I just want to walk in somewhere, just bring myself. I don't want to, oh, damn, I forgot the hair. Oh, damn, I forgot my microphones. Even coming here, he has everything I need here. I will pay for the convenience to just come here and sit and record. He has everything. Like, so with hair, that's what I feel like going into the hair salon. When I go get my daughter hair done, like, oh, you got hair, you got beads, you got... it's very, 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 very convenient. And then I I sold hair years and years ago when I worked at Coney Island. I sell hair, and they used to come and buy my hair, buy it up. But I used to be like, the profit is not enough. I'm gonna be selling hair till I'm 95. Like, to see it, the profit, then it just wasn't enough because hair is expensive.
It's very expensive.
And then I was trying to like work with people with the prices, but it's just like I see why people bundles cost what they cost, because buying hair is not cheap.
Even buying it wholesale, it's not cheap at all. Yeah, so people are like, oh, she taxing. No, what they say, it take money to make money.
Definitely take money to make money with hair.
Hair, we not getting it cheap and
especially good hair
profit and good hair at that. So we gotta put some money into it to get some good hair, to provide hair. So we gotta, in order to make profit, we gotta make it make sense.
So you decided you were just ready to you've been wanting to sell hair, but you just wanted your people to be more convenient. I got the hair. I'm doing your hair. I got the hair. Like, where else?
And they would ask me like, why you don't sell hair? Why you don't sell hair? I just never took the time.
Because now I got to go to this person and ask you they got the hair. And I got to come to you and ask you, is this some good hair? And you going to tell me,
I'm a stylist. If you come with some, well, I'm telling you.
I took a closure to this girl. Somebody told me this beauty supply closure was good. She was like, oh, I don't use those. I'm like,
but I will use it, but I'm telling you.
She told me I don't use those, but if you want me to use it, she said it's not going, the knots don't bleach or something. She's like, it's not really going. And I'm like, well, no, just give me a little leave out. I got enough hair for a little leave out. What was the hardest part about launching your own hair extensions?
Content.
I love content.
Content is so hard for me.
Because you're so soft spoken. You're so quiet. You really you're not an Instagram person. You really like
I want to be.
Yeah, but you really like, even when I used to come to you doing hair, and you used to be like, girl, why you don't be you should have posted that hairstyle. You like, okay, thank you, get the money, go. You don't even used to just really take pictures. You just really wasn't a content person. But content is where you need TikTok, and it is. It's like work. It's like a job.
Yeah, you got to know how to put it together, how to edit stuff,
what to crop out, Yeah,
I feel like it's worth it though. I do. I probably would have way more clientele, but it's just another job.
Content is definitely another job.
I love watching it though.
My friend, she got a boutique, and she like, okay, my content schedule for this week. I'm like, that's a real job. And then it's me. She like, you need to do content. You need to do this. I wake up like, maybe I can do it. I'm like, maybe I can do a fashion overhaul today. And I would just get up and do it. But it's people that have to schedule it out. And now I see why people is making content their primary job, because it's a real job. You can tell who just throw some shit together and who really take time and do it. Because content is not just about taking pictures and posting them. You have to know what's trending, what sound is trending, what style is trending. Content is a full job.
You seem like you do it effortlessly. Do you take your time? It seems like it just come natural to you.
What kind of content?
Do you edit it like your haul, like my
hauls? It's so much, like, it's so many different apps that you can use. You just put the stuff in there and they do everything for you. I'm gonna tell you too. Okay. It's so much stuff you can do, but as far as like, I want to learn how to really edit. Like, I want to learn how to sit at my computer and edit from scratch. Like, just do my own thing. Right now I use apps, but what if these apps disappear tomorrow? Y'all won't be getting nothing from me, because it's just so time consuming. That's why when people charge what they charge for content and stuff, I get it, because it's girls that can sit on a computer and edit a whole hour and a half vlog. Absolutely not. You better not say nothing you don't want nobody to hear, because I'm not cutting it. I did a podcast with this girl, and she ended up saying a few things that I guess somebody that she was dating didn't like, and she was like, well, can you take this part out? Can you take this part out? I deleted the whole episode, baby.
Did you? Yeah, because I'm not going through it.
I can't go through it. Like,
do that. Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. But it's people that really can sit and edit, and that's one thing I really hope to get better in, is my content, because I just post little videos, but I want to get to like when they really do it, like they jump, they got on the outfit, then they jump, they got on something else, and it's like,
that's cute.
Yeah, I like that. I love that. When they be jumping into the outfit, I like stuff like that.
That's work though. Yeah.
And I like the podcast where they just switch faces. Like when I'm talking to somebody, then you talking to somebody, then I'm talking to somebody, then like different stuff like that. It's a lot of stuff that I want to do. Well, it's a lot of stuff that I'm gonna do as far as content learning. This year, I'm a learner. Like I asked you, like I asked him like, do you know how to use Apple Podcasts? He's like, oh yeah, you do this. I'm like, and can you show me how to do it? And he's like, yeah, like I want to know how to do it myself.
Learn how to do it on your own. Yeah, I like that.
With hair extensions, with a lot of people selling hair extensions, So it's being like, I'm not gonna say oversaturated, but just saturated. What makes your brand stand out?
I feel like I want my brand stand out because it's the convenience. Like I want not even just my clients, people. I want to always have it on hand. Like, so you going to a stylist, she don't have no hair, I got it. You know, I want it to be like a convenient. Cause what else could make it stand out? Good hair.
I feel like with you, it's your relationship that you have. Cause even people that you post, the people that you go to, like Janae, these is people that have been going to you for years, like 10 years plus. And I just feel like if you've been going to a person this long with your hair, you trust this person. So I'm buying whatever you selling, and that's why I feel like when you got a relationship with your clients, period, you're like, you are your brand. So I trust you. I trust you to sit here and talk to you every 2 weeks about whatever I want to talk about, give advice, whatever. So if you selling something, I'm going to support it. And then if I support you, because I'm just supporting you because you're my friend, or I support you. But if I like it, I'm going to keep supporting you. Then I'm going to tell this person, I'm going to tell this person. So I feel like that's what makes you stand out. Because like you said, a lot of people get the big head. They don't really have relationships with their clients.
I feel like that's what make me different though. Because I feel like I got a relationship with my clients, and my clients support everything I do, and I really appreciate it. Like, I feel like if I've ever tried something, it's not a time I tried something and they didn't support me. And I loved it. I'm thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? To build these relationships with these different women, and from all different walks of life, older, young, middle age, they support me. And I be shocked too sometimes. Like, and
that tell you a lot about your character.
Like, y'all love me.
Yeah, that say a lot about your character and about just the type of person you is in general. With the hair business, fast forward to, we'll rewind to waist trainers. What made you start doing that?
When I first started waist training, I love my body. So I'm like, I could sell waist trainers. Yeah, my waist.
Because you like a walking brand.
Yeah, I'm a walking brand. Like, who better to represent me than me? You know what I'm saying? And people would ask me all the time. And when I was working out real heavy, like, for like 2 years, heavy, in a waist trainer, and I used to wear my waist trainer to work, like, the whole time I was at work, and it really worked. Like, waist snatch.
Pause. I remember when you used to do my hair, you used to work at a nurse home. Yes, I remember both. You used to come in with your scrub on. Like, I'm sorry, I'm running late. Scrub on. I used to be like, it's okay. You just got off work. Yes, you was working. That just flashed back when I remember you used to come to work with a scrub on because you was working at a nursing home. That's crazy. 2 jobs.
I did when I first started out. I worked 2 jobs for a long time. I was so scared to just venture off and just do hair and make.
And you used to always be like, I just want to just do hair. I don't even want to go work no more. I used to be like, it's gonna come. Like, it's gonna come.
So scared. And
you used to be like, I don't know, because I don't want to quit my job, and then people don't be coming. I used to be like, girl, look, you got a line of people in this. Literally, I get there on time. It's that whole middle row. Oh, I'm here for Marcia. I'm here for Marcia. I'm here for Marcia. Yes. Got that. So yeah, I just remember that.
But hair fluctuates so much. One month you may have a great month. The next month
it's slow.
May be slow.
That's how my sister was saying when she do braids.
But she just gotta learn how to save. That's the biggest key, being an entrepreneur, saving your money for sure.
And how do you manage running multiple businesses?
And then I think that's another thing too. I do not think it's okay to, like, I feel like you gotta focus on one thing at a time. I feel like that's how you succeed. Get that off the floor.
Master that one. You gotta master one, and then you venture off.
Yeah, and I feel like I try to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, people still know me from waist trainers. I just sold a waist trainer this morning. I don't even advertise it, but I feel like you gotta take it. When I was doing hair, all I was doing was hair. That's
how I feel about podcasting. It's a bunch of stuff I want to do.
Yeah, you got to.
It's a bunch of stuff I want to do. So, but I'm like, I'm focused on just going to school, finishing my nursing, and then podcasting. That's all I'm focused on right now. I want to do so much different stuff with merch and all that stuff, but I'm like, let me just focus on podcasting because I just love to talk. I love to talk. I vision myself looking down the future. I see me talking in front of like a whole bunch of people and just talking and just telling my story and talking in front of people. Girl, yes, I performed Not Like Us in California at a karaoke bar, and it was famous people in there.
That's crazy.
And 313 Day a few years ago, I got on stage with Cash Doll and sung her song in front of the whole concert.
Oh yeah,
my friend was just looking at me like, even last year,
shy?
No, I think I'm shy, but I guess when I get a microphone, I'm not.
I thought you was shy, but I guess you not
last
shy.
Year, we went to California for a day because she got her boutique, and it's like it was like a real popping karaoke bar. It was some basketball players in there, and I'm like, I'm about to perform Not Like Us. She was like, girl, I'm like, come with me. She like, no. Like, she like, that. You know what she said? That's not me. Like, no. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to perform it. I was so nervous. I was scared. And then I just got up there and performed. Then when I got off, everybody was just clapping. They was like, you did good. I'm just looking crazy. Like, I love it. That's I just see myself just like in front of, I wouldn't even say like a college, just in front of, I see myself in front of a large group of people with a microphone talking. Like, that's my thing. But even when I was young, my auntie always told me, like, you gonna be in public speaking. Like,
I can see that though with you, because you naturally yourself though too. So like, you don't have to try hard.
I'm always myself. I think that's my niche. Like, I'm just transparent. Like, I'm up, I'm down. I'm just always transparent. Yeah, I'm very transparent.
I feel like that's what attract people to you.
And relatable.
Yeah, because you will post your hardest times as opposed to your best times, and a lot of people don't do that.
Can't do it.
They can't do it.
So many people write me like, I needed this. Like, I would never be able to post nothing like this. And it's like, girl, we all human. We are all human.
And looking at you wouldn't think that though.
Really?
Yeah, like you would just,
I love, this is my favorite genre. I love when I meet a guy, like, especially if he like off Instagram, and he just think I'm about to be this bougie or just, and then I'm just like myself, like, just,
hey, what's up?
And he like,
you cool.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, you really cool.
Then me and my friend were just talking about this earlier. Like, when you on people personalities on social media had you really thinking you know this person. So I'm going into this situation like, okay, I'm getting this IG baddie who look good all day, and I'm like, can we go to the movies? And I'm wearing a jogging suit. Like, I want to be comfortable, and I want to be myself. Yeah, I want to be myself. So I just feel I wanted it to shift from social media is to post pictures, okay, but why everything got to be aesthetic? Like, please, just be. A lot of people can't be their true self, and it's just stuff that they got going on within themselves. They can't be their true self.
Speaking of social media, I don't like the fact that
men are on social media.
I wasn't even about to say that. No,
I want social media to only be for women. Like, I hate like scrolling and then I see a man like, and or he's smoking a hookah, or he like, yeah, bitches ain't shit, or it's just like, I just go build a house, go cut some grass, go take the garbage out. I love a man. He may post a little something, one post a week.
Yeah,
but a man that's I'm clicking through like, I know what you did all day.
Yeah, that's for females.
I don't like it, but it's like, go ahead. That's just what you thought to say. Man should be on Instagram.
I was about to say, I hate the fact that people will really think they know you from Instagram. Like, people will have this whole misconception of you. They could tell you your whole life, the stuff that you will hear people say about you that don't know you from a can of paint. Be wild.
I'll be like, oh, that's interesting. I did that.
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever heard my voice? Like, have you ever held a conversation with me? You don't know me. People really think they know you.
People really think they know you off of social media, and it'd be like, oh, I know. Oh, or it'd be like, or you talking to a guy, and he'd be like, yeah, such and such said, never seen him in my life.
Never seen him.
He'd be like, oh, I know her from, you follow me on Instagram.
That's it.
You do not know me. You don't know anything about me. And that's one thing I used to do so much, even with my daughter's dad, when he'd be like, I heard. Well, close your ears. But even when my daughter's like, I used to always want to prove myself right. Like, I didn't do that because now I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You was here. Oh, okay. Like, I'm not clearing up nothing.
Yeah. Because people going to say what they want to say regardless. They going to talk regardless.
And I feel like the people that know just know. I'm not clearing up anything. When we were on Instagram, we were talking about having attachment issues and how that can be like self-sabotaging. This is totally shifting our conversation because I did want to hit this before we stop. So we talked about how having attachment issues is like self-sabotaging and stuff like that. I feel like it was a point in my life where I had attachment issues. It was like to the point where I thought I was in love and I wasn't. I thought I was in love with this man because we were just always together. And then I really sat and thought about it when I actually started loving myself. And I'm like, how do I love this man? He ain't never bought me nothing.
Right.
And I'm not saying you got to buy somebody something to love him, but it's like you never did nothing to show me that you were even considering me or you were even thinking about me. Right. How do I love you? Not even, okay, scratch love. How do I miss this man that don't even plan dates?
Right.
And I just feel like it's just about just being under somebody, just being attached to somebody. And I really hate that for us, women especially. And I'm not going to just say women, men too. Because it's some men that go through real life stuff and they are so hurt because their mother never told them that they loved them in their life. And they think all women are just horrible. And it's like, I'm not your mama. Mm-hmm. And I'm not about to act like your mama. I'm about to coddle you like your mama.
Right.
So, piggybacking off of that, having attachment issues, I think, stem from not loving yourself. Not being comfortable with yourself because you always just need somebody. It's more like a, what is it called? I can't even think of the name, but validation. Like, you just need that validation from another person. And I still do it. And sometimes I catch myself, because I do it this day with my friends. Like, what you think about this outfit? And my friend, she like, if you like it, wear it.
Right.
That's not what I asked. What do you think?
I
don't really like it. Okay, I'm taking it off. I could have loved it. Like, I could have loved
that too.
I could have loved it. And then
I would be like, oh,
well, I didn't really like it either. The whole time I'm thinking I'm doing it. Like, about to walk out the house, and you FaceTime me like, oh, you don't like it? Oh, should I change my hair? It's just like, I think having attachment issues is, I hate it so bad. And I still do it sometimes. Even I'm in this new little thing, I really like it. Like, I'm trying to do everything right. But sometimes I notice, like, I have attitude. And it'd be like, because why am I not with you? Like, how you not doing nothing and I'm not doing nothing, but we not with each other? That just, I don't be getting that. Like, but that is also me having to go back into myself and notice, like, Nichelle, we are grown adults. Just because I'm not doing nothing and he not doing nothing, that do not mean that I have to be under him and he have to be under me. Yeah. And that's just me just like feeling like, it's just a feeling. It's just a feeling you get. And it's just like, you just feel safe and you just feel, but I also feel like you would feel like that with the wrong person based off just having attachment issues. Like, sometimes we attach ourselves to who's conveniently there other than who we should be around. And sometimes it's not even that he'd be a scrub.
It's not that serious. Yeah, I agree. Attachment issues it's kind of a bad thing. Mm-hmm. Because and remember, you brought up detachment. Could be, they both, like, I don't know which one is worse, because I feel like when you attach to something, it's hard to let it go. Mm-hmm.
Even if you know it's bad.
Even if you know it's bad. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that could be with friendships. That could be with,
definitely with friendships.
Yeah, it could be with men. But attachment issues can be with letting anything go. Mm-hmm. Like, I just let my dog go, and I went back and got the dog back because I was attached to the dog. I get attached to a house that I love. If I gotta let it go, I don't like change. You know what I'm saying? Change. Yeah, that's. In a way, I don't feel like it's a good thing. Like, but I feel like that come with loving hard. Mm-hmm. You loving too hard. You don't want to let this go. Like, I love you.
And then I also feel like sometimes we so attached to something, we're not even looking at
the overall
or just look or realistically, like realistically, why are you attached to this person? Or why are you attached to this friend that keeps showing you that she's a horrible person? But it's just like, you like, well, she need love. Like, no, you need to feel validated. And I feel like that's what's wrong with a lot of men, especially men that lead with money. I hate it so bad. I was talking to this guy, and he had some money. Okay, whatever, he bought me a lot of stuff. Okay, but he was a effed up person. He was a narcissist. His attitude was ass. He could barely hold a conversation because he just wasn't interested. I wasn't interested for real. And I noticed that I was just attached to him because it was convenient. It was fun. Oh, we going on nice ass dates every 3 times a week. Yes, I say I like this, you gonna get it. It's just, but I noticed that men really that lead when a man has a lot of money and he's spending it don't really matter.
It doesn't matter because he's doing
he gonna spend it anyway.
If you around and he's dating you right now,
he's gonna do it for you.
Spend it on you.
If Tina here, he gonna do it for Tina. So it's not like he really taking it
form of love.
Yeah, it's not. And I noticed with men, they spend money. It don't, because if he wasn't with me, he'd be spending it too. If me and him wasn't on a date, he would probably still be out to eat. So it don't really matter. That's why now I've been like this. I'm based it off how you make me feel. You still gotta have some money too, because I just tried to talk to somebody about it because I thought I liked them and they was just.
It's a thin line between both two. Because you don't want nobody
to just come and just can't do nothing for yourself. But my thing is, I'm not all in deep into your pockets, but just don't ever even look at mine. That's all I gotta say. So I'm not gonna be deep in your pockets, but just don't ever need nothing out of mine.
So your man can't ask you if he need it?
If he don't have it, what make you think bro got it? You ever seen Peasy said that? Like, what make you think bro got it? No, I'm not saying he can't. if I'm in a relationship with a guy and we're locked in and he don't have it, yes. Yeah, we're in a relationship. But if we talking and you're not doing shit for me,
don't ask me.
If you're not doing nothing for me, I'm not doing nothing for you.
But what if he is doing something for you?
Okay, if he's doing something that's different. You doing like I said, you my man, or you doing are you looking out all the time? Generous. I'm very generous. I love to like, even with my friends. Like I remember you guys be like, I love how you love your friends. Even with my friends, like I love to make people happy. I'm a gift giver. That's one of my love languages. I like to give gifts, even if it's something small that you might have said you wanted 2 weeks. I like to give. I like to make people feel good. But I ain't no dummy.
Right. So
if you not doing nothing for me, what makes you think I'm gonna do something for you?
I'm not.
I don't have nothing for you, Nathan. Nathan.
I'm not.
So yeah, I just feel like having attachment issues can't self-sabotage, because sometimes, like I said, I will have an attitude because I miss you. Yeah. That's literally insane. Like I need to take medicine.
That is. So how you feel about detachment?
Detachment is crazy. This guy I was really liking, really liking this guy, and he just was so nonchalant. Like he was so nonchalant. Like he just was so nonchalant, and I couldn't even say like his mother didn't love him, because him and his mother had a really good relationship, and she wasn't like overbearing. From what I know, they had a good relationship, but he was just so nonchalant. Now that I think back into it, it had to be his ex. She had to do his ass in, because he was so nonchalant, and he was just so. I liked him. You
still like him?
Do I still like him?
No, you still at that moment.
I liked him. Like even when he was being nonchalant, I'm like, well, he just going through something. Yeah. He just need a little bit more love, a little bit more. And it was like every time I was giving, I was just feel like I was taking a piece of me, taking away my self-esteem, just telling myself like you're dumb. Yeah. But talking about detachment, okay, so it finally got to a point where he did something. We were just together. We went to Chicago. Then the next week, I'm like, oh, what you doing? At the airport. I'm like, oh. He's like, I'm about to go to Houston. You don't think that you should tell me that you're about to go out of town? Are you dumb? Yeah. So I'm like, okay. But at this point, he's been nonchalant. So he's done so many nonchalant things. It's like, am I about to get mad, or am I about to just really just cut it off? Yeah. So it's like, what I said was, because I like to communicate. I like to tell you about yourself to a point where I know I'm done with it. I'm gonna tell you about yourself to a point where you don't even have to ask me no questions,
because you gonna know.
So I said, we just was texting all last night, XYZ yada yada yada. You didn't think to tell me that you was about to go out of town, just as a courtesy? Therefore, have the life you deserve. I am completely done. I don't want nothing else to do with you. 3-4 weeks passed. I'm at the gas station. He calling me. No, what the fuck? Is you cool? I'm like, hello? I'm thinking the girl that got his phone. I'm like, hello? Oh, I miss you. I care about you. I'm like, oh, you do? I would have never knew.
That's crazy.
I would have never knew you cared.
3-4 weeks went past.
I would have never knew you cared about me. I would have never knew anything. Oh, you do? So he like, yeah, let's go on a date. No. It was just like, no. And I'm just saying no. And then he like, you on the phone acting like you don't care. I said, no, that's what you do. Right. I don't act like I don't care. When I'm off it, I'm off it. You played in my face numerous times. And I talked to somebody I knew that I like. So now it's so much easier to just be like, no. Yeah. Because now, what if I go out with you, mess up with the person I actually like, and then tomorrow you back on I'm going to Zimbabwe. Like, no, the answer is no. So sometimes you have to detach from people. The other guy, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like every time you start talking to somebody and you be in a happy space, everybody just start dropping out the woodwork.
Yeah, like what you want?
I swear, like 3 previous guys have been calling and texting me like on my tail, and I'm like, what? And I posted something like, everything wants you when you want nothing. Like I don't want none of y'all.
And everybody wants.
And it's like they send it, like they text, I don't respond. They're sending question marks. Like, is you cool? Like,
leave me alone.
It's been weeks. This time, a couple weeks ago, my phone was dry. But I think because I went out on a little date, or I've been posting cute, I'm looking cute. And if you know me, you know I'm going to, one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go on a date. So, but lately, I always talk about like I'm going on a date, first time date or something. But I'm only dating one person right now.
Right. That's good.
It's new. It's different. It's different because I just feel like when you only date one person, you putting all that into one person. So it's just like, I'm bored. You got to call that one person. But it's something new. I'm trying it. I like the person enough to actually try it out, to work with it, because this is something that he wants to do. He's like, I only want you to date me. You only want to, whatever. So yeah, I'm detached from all them niggas. I don't want nothing to do with y'all.
I would rather learn how to detach than be attached. because the feeling of coming with disappointment when you're attached to something.
When you attach to something, you hold them to a different standard.
Yeah, you're more disappointed all the time. Like, you just don't know how to let things go. Mm-hmm. That's a bad feeling.
And me and so stupid, they be like, well, why you hold me to a different standard?
Yeah, you just, with anything you're attached to, everything does not have to be held on to for dear life. But when you have attachment problems, you
can't let go. You just can't let go. You just can't let go.
Yeah.
And I feel like with detaching from things, I still haven't mastered it, because I feel like you have to play in my face so many times
for me to detach from.
It's some situations I should have been detached from, but I couldn't. You have to really sit me down and you got to hold my hands when you tell me, like, I don't want you. Like, I don't want you. Leave me alone. So I'm like, all right, I get it. But
they be like, damn, why did it have to get to this point?
Why did it have to get to this point? But then you look back and you be like, okay, if there were signs. I feel like it's always signs, but we ignore those signs. And I feel like being attached to the wrong things, it also, you would just feel yourself drained, or you would feel yourself like uneasy. Mm-hmm. Like, one time I was talking to this guy I shouldn't have been talking to. He was over my house. I could not go to sleep. I just was up. I started mopping. I was cleaning. I was washing dishes. I was up. Like, he knocked out. I'm just up. He kept waking up like, what are you doing? I'm just up. Like, I'm just sitting there. I'm just sitting there. And I'm like, this nigga is not supposed to be here. What? So I asked like I was going to work the next day so he could leave.
What? You felt the energy. Energy real too.
I'm like, wow. I can't even get comfortable in my own bed. I'm like, all right, I'm about to go to work.
Yeah. Can you go?
Yeah. Like, and then as soon as he left, I went right back in the house. But...
Yeah, that's crazy. The attachment is, I'd be like, why am I like this? I don't like it. I'm praying for to be able to learn how to detach from things, because what if you fall in love with a person who can easily detach themselves?
And that's what's scary. This is what's scary with me, because like with just dating one person thing, it's like, what if you wake up, I'm putting my all into this, like all my all as far as dating.
Right.
I never trust a nigga that much. Yeah. But all my all as far as just dating and loving on you and getting to know you, I'm putting all my eggs in one basket. Yeah. What if one day you want to wake up and get your basket to Keisha?
Yeah, what?
And you could just do that. And then I'm stressed out and I'm like, no, but tell me why. What did I do? And you like, girl, like, just leave me alone. Like, it's that simple and it's that easy, and that's effed up.
And I feel like us as women and people overall, we need to learn how to be like, okay.
Sometimes we need to learn how to let go. We just need to learn how to just let go. And that's one thing I'm trying to get, like I say, well, with the guy I said who was calling me, I'm at a point now where if it just don't serve me, it's certain things I want. I want quality time, period. I want gifts. I want you to buy me things. I don't care what it is. It could be small, but I want to feel like I'm considered. Yeah. Like,
consideration.
I want you to plan a date. I don't want you to be like, I want to see you, what you want to do. No. Yeah. I want to see you plan a date. Like, I want to be considered. I want words of affirmation. I want reassurance. It's certain things that it's like non-negotiable one. Or I will stay single until I get that.
Yeah, and I feel like being with a nonchalant man or a man that's like detached from everything is unhealthy too. Mm-hmm. Because you're working too hard to make them feel like they care, trying to convince yourself and trying to convince yourself that they care, or even figure out if they care.
Or I feel like when you deal with a man that's like nonchalant or don't really want to show feelings, it start making you question yourself. Like, well, am I doing enough? Should I do more? Should I do this? Should I do that? And I just feel like as women make the world go round. Like, we already have, like the girl said last week, we already have everything that we need to get everything that we want. Yeah. We just have to know how to activate those powers, because the first rule that you don't do is be messed up over these dusty men. Yeah. And that's be my problem. Like, he just need love. His mom never told him he loved him, never told him she loved him. And it's just like, that's not my problem. Go to counseling.
Yeah, even when it's still from stuff like that, like childhood trauma with men is a real thing. But as women, are we supposed to...
We go through trauma, but we don't hold that against them.
Yeah. Are we supposed to pacify them? Like, like, yeah.
I can't pacify no man. Last time I pacified a man, he
did some shit.
He got up and went and was soft with the next girl.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I don't have the energy to pacify nobody. I'm not loving you. I mean, I'm not loving you. I'm not treating you like I'm your mama. I'm not monitoring you. I'm not babying you. if you're a grown adult, I expect you to communicate like a grown adult, and I expect you to have a decent brain.
Yeah. And if you don't, then I feel like I'm not.
It's just, we just not aligned. I'm not in a space where I can just heal a man or help a man grow.
Because I feel like sometimes we meet or we see these broken men and we want to help them.
Yeah, we want to, of course.
We want to try to make them
like, they need a person like me. Yeah.
But
that be me. Like, they need a person like me. They gonna do you in,
fix,
dog walk you. They cannot. I feel like a lot of, not even a lot of men, all people that's going through things, they have to heal within themselves. And healing is not just, okay, I'm healed. You're always going to, it's never, you're going to be healing. But I feel like you have to do it within yourself, because I can't get with you and you all nice and bubbly and I think you're supposed to make me happy. You cannot make nobody else happy. Yeah. You can contribute to their happiness. You can do things to make them smile or whatever, but you cannot get with me and I'm just fucked up and you make me happy, because you gonna notice that you gonna start being fucked up, because I'm just gonna drain everything from you. Yeah. And now you fucked up, I don't want you. I'm going to the next happy person to try to drain from it. So I feel like everybody should do their inner work, and once you do that inner work and work on yourself, it's just gonna exude. So people gonna want to be around you, and then when they around you, that energy you got gonna exude, and it's gonna give it to them, and then they gonna be happy or whatever, and it's gonna exude. And I just feel like that's how it's gonna go.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because energy transfers.
And energy definitely
or positive, it transfers.
Where do you see Pretty Marcia's brand in the next few years? Any new products, something different?
I want to get to the point where I'm working smarter, not harder. Like, I don't want to be around. I don't want to be behind the chair
as much.
No, like, I love hair. I don't feel like I would ever want to stop doing it, but I do feel like I'm not old yet, but I'm getting older. And it's only so long I'm going to want to stand on my feet for 15 hours a day using my hands. You know what I'm saying? So eventually I want to be a brand that's selling products.
A hair school.
Yeah. Hair school don't sound too bad. Yeah. But it's crazy. Like, I'm a leader. I like to lead. I like to...
Like teaching master classes.
Yeah. I like to...
E-books and all that kind of stuff.
I like business. You know, I'm real business savvy. But I don't want to be behind the chair for another 10 years. So thinking of ways to still maneuver, make money, but enjoying whatever I'm doing while I'm making it. I don't want to work a 9 to 5. I don't plan on ever working another 9 to 5, but making money in my sleep. You know, that's the goal. Make money in your sleep. But hair gonna always be in there though, because I love doing hair. You love doing hair.
It's your thing. You just love it. I can tell. Yeah. Do you have any advice you would like to give to any up and coming hairstylists? Take anybody in the beauty industry?
Yeah, for the upcoming stylists, you're never gonna come out on top. Starting out, you're not gonna be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. It takes years to reap what you
really
sow,
get in the groove.
To get in the groove. You learn over time. Take classes. Always try to make yourself better. Learn how to take constructive criticism, because that helps you grow. You're not gonna come out doing the best styles. You're gonna see yourself grow over time. People gonna talk about you. People gonna say how they don't do hair. Friends won't support you at first. People will doubt you. Keep going, no matter what. Keep going, no matter what. Do what you gotta do.
And let's tell us all your social media handles, where they can find you at.
You can find me on Instagram at Pretty_Marcia. I just started a new page. It's called Raw Extensions for my hair. It's different links in my bio. If you would like to buy a waist trainer, that's Baddies with Bodies.
Baddies with Bodies.
Yes. Yep, that's where you can find me.
Well, thank you so much for coming. I really, really appreciate this. I cannot wait to post this episode. This episode will be posted next Monday. Okay. This is episode 88. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for my 100th episode.
Something big.
Yeah, I think I want to do like a live show. 100th episode, I think I want to do like a live show. Something like that.
And have with different people.
You have like different guests come in. Yeah, something like that. Like have a big conversation. I don't know. I'm thinking.
You know how the podcast be having all
I'm thinking something like that. Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming.